You may think it doesn't happen here. You may think it could never happen to one of your own children. But traffickers make a living manipulating kids' need for attention and then trapping them in a world of abuse.
If you believe that it only happens overseas, that this is like the movie Taken, that this is only the little Natashas, then you're wrong. That this is happening in every city, in every state. It happens right here.
Sex trafficking. It happened to a young woman we'll call Sarah. She grew up in a military family right here in Pensacola.
Had a 3-story house, had all sorts of nice cars, new iPhones and all the new technology and everything.
Her parents were strict. Sarah became rebellious, and at 16, her world turned upside down when she says her mom kicked her out of the house.
You've got to get out. I don't want you here anymore. You're too grown for me.
The 10th grader moved in with the man she met that night. 6 months later, they broke up, and she moved in with a much older man. 3 weeks later, he went to jail.
I ended up being raised in the ghetto with people that sell drugs.
She thought things changed when she met a motherly figure.
She's a good person. She just has twisted ways.
Sarah says the woman prostituted her along Gulf Beach Highway.
It wasn't something I wanted, but it was something to survive.
In a matter of 3 months, Sarah says she had sex with 200 to 300 men.
I wanted it to quit. I just wanted life to quit. I wanted to leave. I didn't want to be here.
She managed to get away from that situation, but less than a year later, she was sucked in again by a man offering her a job.
At first, he was having certain people see me, and I would get maybe a couple dollars for cigarettes and food, and he would keep me locked in a hotel room for days and bring me. I wasn't allowed out. I wasn't allowed to go nowhere. I wasn't allowed to talk to anybody, and I was miserable.
What was a normal day like for you?
Throughout the week, I have sex with all 5 of his brothers, clean up their house. After I've had sex with all 5 of them, and if I don't make at least $500 a night, then I get beat up.
She tells us for a month and a half, she lived in the house with 4 other women also being sold and abused.
I got beat up. I have a bruised rib cage. I have a messed up hand that I have thriving pains in because I went to the hospital at least twice, maybe once or twice a week.
One of her clients started noticing all the bruises. He offered to help her escape.
I will give you $300 if you promise to never speak to them again, and you go back wherever you want to go. You can go anywhere and everywhere. So I came back here.
The client paid her trafficker $15,000 to spend the whole day with Sarah. He bought her a new phone, got her a new number, and told her never to speak to her trafficker again.
The dude that trafficked me out told me the next time he sees me, he's going to kill me.
Sarah is 19 now, and her life looks very different. She's engaged and getting a degree in social work.
I have a lot more strength now. I know that I know that I don't want to go back. So if I have to, I know this sounds horrible, but if I have to fight for my freedom, then I will.
How did it change your mindset?
I don't trust a lot of people because I don't know what their intentions are.
So how did this happen? How did a 10th grader go from hanging out with friends and playing soccer to being sold for sex? Brad Dennis, the founder of Called to Rescue, tells Channel 3 News the answer is simple.
They run from something or they run to something. And so they could be running from abuse or they could be running to attention and affection and love.
Dennis has worked in search and rescue for 30 years. He had his first trafficking case in 2005. Dennis says predators will always start by giving kids attention they crave.
They're going to listen to these kids, listen to their dreams, their goals, their aspirations, and figure out how do I exploit that.
Dennis believes the solution starts at home. He says parents need to be willing to invest the same amount of time and attention into their children that predators are willing to. Reporting in the studio, Meg McNamara, Channel 3 News.